Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the FMV Archive, where we dive deep into My Bloody Weekend 3. Yes, there are 3 games in the My Bloody Weekend series, and we have done one of them before. We did My Bloody Weekend 2. This game is only available on Steam. It's the only place you can find it. You can play it on your Windows. You can only play it on the PC. Will not work on the Steam Deck. Technically it does, but it needs some fudging around with the controls, but you can get it to work on the Steam Deck, but really made for the PC experience. This is made by Necronomicon Games, obviously fans of the Evil Dead series. They have 3 total games: My Bloody Weekend, My Bloody Weekend 2, and My Bloody Weekend 3. This is all full motion video, so if that's what you're into, you got it. This is the tender tale of a woman who's being hunted by a ritualistic cult who's trying to kill her for some sort of ritual, which we really don't know. Sure, we've seen it before, but have we seen it before where a guy breaks into your apartment with a sniper rifle to take down these cult leaders? I think not. You're not going to find this game reviewed too many other places, so let's take a look at those numbers for this game, starting with look and graphics. It has a very shot-on-video 80s vibe to it. Definitely, it's not very well lit. Hysterically bad CGI in this one. It is cartoonish like blood. It is a slasher, but you are not going to get queasy in this at all, even though a guy does get his arm cut off at one point. The costumes are throwaways from the party store. They look absolutely hysterical for these cult leaders. I think they might have used these same ones in My Bloody Weekend 2. Maybe a little bit of a difference to it. I think it's fun. I give it a 5 for look and graphics. Number 2, the gameplay. This is very similar to My Bloody Weekend 2. It is a QTE QuickTime Event game. Keys will pop up on the screen. You need to hit it. S, A, D, W, and you have to hit those. Now, the one thing that sucks about this is sometimes you have to tap it once and do it quickly. Other times you have to jam it as fast as you can and hit it a whole bunch of times, but it doesn't let you know when. There are no cues for that. Keys aren't always ridiculously responsive to in a couple spots. That was a little bit frustrating, to say the least. The gameplay is a 2 overall, even though I do like a QuickTime event game every once in a while. Number 3, the story. Listen, if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, if you're a subscriber to Vinegar Syndrome, if you know who Tommy Wiseau is, I think you will like the story here. If you don't know what any of those references are made to, I think you will think this is a very dumb story and it's going to look goofy and silly. You can tell the people that did this poured their heart into it and they love the slasher genre, which I like, and it comes out in the story. This isn't a deep game. I think it probably takes about a half hour, maybe 45 minutes, depending how responsive you are on the keyboard, but I do enjoy the goofiness of it. Tons of plot holes even in a short story, but you know what? I'm going to get an 8 overall anyway because I think it is a lot of fun. Number 4, the dialogue. It's hysterically bad. Very bad. I think English might be the second, maybe third language for the people in this. Lucia Fulci would be very unimpressed with the dub-overs of their voices on this. It's not all that great. A lot of cliched. There's some tongue-in-cheek references here, but it adds the campiness to it. But still, it's just not great dialogue. A 2 overall for the dialogue. Number 5, we usually go over the consequences of your decisions, but that's not that type of game here. It's not a branching story narrative. It's just kind of a linear straight go for it. So we're going to go over game logic and controls. Talked about the controls a little bit already. They're pretty bad. Sometimes unresponsive, and it really doesn't tell you when to do stuff. The game logic, sometimes this cartoonish thing at the bottom where the killer is getting closer to you. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Oh, it is a bad thing. Okay, I wasn't hitting the buttons fast enough to do that. I figured it out after a couple tries, but it wasn't very apparent the first time I did it. It does save in between the killers, which a big thank you to that, because a couple times I died a lot. I didn't want to start all the way at the beginning. Game logic and controls, 2 overall. Number 6, the acting. The bad guys kind of lumber around in this. They're not all that scary. They just kind of hold up a knife and walk to you, hold up a chainsaw and walk to you. Not very fluid in their movement, not very quick guys, but they are coming at you with a knife, so I guess that's scary. The acting in it, it's supposed to be campy. It's supposed to be slasher-like. I doubt any of these actors went to Juilliard for training in their younger years. It is what it is. It looks like a shot-on-video horror movie from the 80s, which I love. 4 overall for the acting. Could be a lot worse. You have to appreciate how much fun these people are having making this film / game, and it really comes out. Number 7, direction and cinematography. It's poorly lit. There are odd angles. There are some shots that don't particularly make all that sense. There are some cuts that don't make particularly that much sense. The guys that are killing you kind of lumber around. The CGI is not all that great, but all that stuff mixes together to make it an enjoyable experience. That doesn't make it good, though. The direction and cinematography, it's a little bit lacking, I'll say that. So a 3 overall for that, but it definitely fits the overall vibe of what they're going for. Number 8, the music. This is the best part of it. John Carpenter would definitely have a boner listening to this soundtrack. I think they capture it perfectly in the 2 or 3 different cuts they have for this, for the sound. It is really good. Love it. A lot of it is similar or maybe exactly the same from My Bloody Weekend too, but it works. 10 overall for the music. I absolutely love it. Hope they do it for My Bloody Weekend 4 as well. Number 9, the inventiveness. What's inventive on this game? Okay, that little meter that I talked about, the little cartoon thing, how close is that guy or gal, the cultist getting to killing you? That's a little bit new. Q2E. You usually don't see QTE games being exclusive for that, so that's different. I haven't played many that are just Q2E games. An homage to shot on video, like going backwards in terms of graphics and in terms of looking good, like that's a little bit new. Not that it's completely new, but it's a different take on it. I would give it a 4 overall for inventiveness. They definitely did a couple different things and made improvements on the game from the last version of this. Number 10, fun. How much fun is it? If you like 80s slashers, if you've seen the movie Spookies, if you've seen the movie Blood Lake, if you're a fan of stuff that comes out for Vinegar Syndrome, I think you'll love it. If you don't, maybe not so much, but I love that type of stuff. If you're a horror movie fan, I think you'll like it. It's brief. It's only $2, okay? I had a lot of fun for my $2, 9 overall for fun. So that brings us to our final score of 51, right down the middle there, slicing like a slasher would slice off your arm, which happens actually in the first scene of this. The poor delivery guy loses an arm. But should you lose your arm trying to buy this game, our final verdict is this will really pull at the strings of some hearts of the fans of the shot-on-video horror days of the 80s. If you're not into that, if you don't think Mystery Science Theater 3000 is funny, I don't think you'll enjoy this, even for $2. I would also say, even if you just are kind of thinking about it, for $1.99 try it, because the more you try these types of games, the more people will make these wacky, weird, totally off the wall types of games, especially if you're a horror fan. Definitely give it a try. But if you're more of a dating simulation person, I don't think this will be for you. What absolutely will be for you is if you hit some subscribe. All we do is full motion videos. So we have tons of stuff like this. We do obscure stuff. We do mainstream stuff. We do everything in between, walkthroughs, all the good stuff. So thank you. Have a good one.